The waves whispered gently along the shore as Anna, a 32-year-old woman, stepped onto the sandy beach. Her black swimsuit perfectly complemented her tan skin, while her long chestnut hair fluttered in the light breeze. She had come to the Black Sea coast to escape the urban chaos, office work, endless meetings, and the loneliness that sometimes washed over her like a tide. Anna loved such places, the sound of the waves, the scent of salt, and the freedom to simply be herself. She spread out her towel near the water and sat down, gazing at the horizon. The sun was dipping toward the sunset, painting the sky in shades of pink and orange. Suddenly, her eyes fell on a girl sitting nearby. She was about 27, with dark hair tied in a loose bun, wearing a brown swimsuit that blended harmoniously with the color of the sand. The girl was reading a book, occasionally smiling at something in the text. Anna felt an odd pull, as if this stranger was part of the landscape yet stood out with a vibrant energy. "Excuse me, could you tell me the time?" Anna asked, approaching her. It was a pretext, of course. She had a phone with a clock. The girl looked up, her dark eyes sparkled with curiosity. "6:30. Are you here on vacation alone too?" And so their conversation began. Her name was Maria. She was a 27-year-old artist from a small town, having come to the sea for inspiration. Maria painted landscapes, but had recently been searching for something new, emotions that could bring her canvases to life. Anna, in turn, shared about her life, her marketing career, her love for travel, and how she sometimes felt an emptiness in her soul. They talked for hours, oblivious to the sun disappearing below the horizon. The waves crept closer and the air grew cooler. Maria suggested a walk along the beach. They strolled barefoot on the wet sand, collecting shells and laughing over silly childhood stories. Anna felt something long forgotten awaken within her, the joy of simple connection, of a gaze that lingered a bit longer than usual. The next day, they met again. Maria brought her sketchbook and drew Anna sitting by the water. "You look like a muse," she said, her voice carrying a sincerity that touched Anna deeply. They ate fresh fruit bought from a local market and shared their dreams. Anna admitted she'd always wanted to learn to draw, while Maria confessed she feared the stability that stifled her creativity. Their meetings became a daily ritual. They swam in the sea, holding hands to avoid getting lost in the waves. The water was warm, much like their conversations. One evening, under a starry sky, they set up a picnic on the beach. Maria lit small candles, and in their flickering light, their faces seemed even closer. "You know," Maria whispered, "I've never met anyone who understands me the way you do." Anna felt a warmth in her chest. Their hands brushed, sending an electric charge, bright, passionate, yet pure. They embraced, feeling each other's heartbeats. A kiss followed naturally, like the tide, tender, full of emotion, unhurried. It was a moment when the world narrowed to just the two of them, the sand beneath their feet, the sound of the waves, and this bond that had ignited so suddenly. Days flew by like seagulls over the sea. They explored the surroundings, walked along cliffs where the wind whistled in their ears, ate seafood at a small seaside cafe, and danced to the tunes of street musicians. Their passion grew, but it lived in the details, how Maria tucked a strand of hair behind Anna's ear, how Anna held her hand during sunset. There was no room for vulgarity, only pure emotion, like a fresh sea breeze. Anna discovered new facets of herself. Under Maria's guidance, she began to draw, and her sketches brimmed with life. Maria, in turn, found in Anna a support, someone who believed in her talent more than she did herself. Their love was like a summer storm, intense, refreshing, yet not destructive. But the vacation was drawing to a close. On their last evening, they stood in the same spot where they'd met. The waves lapped at their feet, and the moon reflected on the water. "This isn't the end," Anna said, hugging Maria. "It's the beginning of something bigger." Maria nodded, her eyes glistening with joyful tears. "We'll find a way to be together. I promise." They kissed again, and in that kiss was all the passion of their meeting, bright as a sunset over the sea, tender as the whisper of the waves. Anna left with a feeling that her life had changed forever. Maria returned to her canvases, but now they were filled with the colors of their love. Months later, They reunited in Anna City. Their story continued: travels, collaborative projects, quiet evenings by the fireplace. That summer by the sea became a legend in their hearts, a reminder of how a chance encounter could ignite a fire that burns brightly and purely.